getting used to a different space. Used to being down below. Good evening. Anyone play any good April Fool's jokes today? Anyone want to own up to playing April Fool's jokes today? Can you imagine the look of confusion on the faces of the disciples when Jesus got up and wrapped a towel around his waist? Now, this was long before April Fool's joke, but I can imagine that maybe some of them, not only being confused, might have thought, he's got to be kidding, when they saw him kneel. Can you see Peter's face when Jesus knelt down to wash his feet? Mary Louise Bringle notes in Feasting on the Word that according to the Mechilta, one of the oldest works of Midrashic commentary, that's reflections on the scriptures by Jewish rabbis. Not even a Hebrew slave was expected to perform such a menial service, while numerous scriptural passages refer to foot washing as an ancient form of hospitality. They show water being brought so the guests may wash their own feet. So what Jesus was doing was not normal in any way, shape, or form. We all know that. We've been hearing this story for a long time now. When Jesus took that towel and wrapped it around himself, he took something that had normally a very practical use, unglamorous, a tool of domestic work, used to dry dishes, to dry off children, to wipe tables, to clean wounds, maybe to cool fevers. Bringle superimposes the image of Jesus on his knees, making his way around the table with that towel around his waist. She superimposes that image over top of the image of Elijah leaving his mantle for Elisha. She compares the power of the mantle that Elijah left for Elisha, that double share. She compares that mantle to the mantle that Jesus' disciples receive from him. An everyday towel, a tool of domestic work. Elijah's mantle was a mantle of prophetic authority infused with magical powers. If you read the story, you remember, because we read the story, maybe 2 months ago, so I don't know how good your memory is. It took me a minute to recall that we had done it. It was a symbol of Elisha's new authority. It contained magical power. He rolled it up, and the water divided in front of him. A token of his greatness in the world. That was the mantle that Elisha received. Jesus' mantle, the mantle of the one who is the bread of life, of living water, a mantle of humility, a mantle of service, and yes, one of reconciliation. Think about it. The brokenness of this world, the brokenness of our own lives, maybe the brokenness of some of your own relationships. I know I have a few that could need tending to. This mantle of Jesus is this towel, powerful symbol, mantle of reconciliation. This image we receive tonight in the scripture of foot washing is itself a very powerful one. It's been used in political circles. For example, in 2006, a former South African official of the government washed the feet of anti-apartheid activists as a sign of public apology. When I think about the divisions in our society, in the Christian church, I'm left with a question wondering, where that mantle of reconciliation is appearing in the here and now. And what I came to was that wherever reconciliation is happening, there is a metaphorical foot washing going on. One person humbling themselves in service to another. Sometimes we need to be the one who receives the service, the foot washing. And other times, we need to be the ones doing the washing, the humbly serving, the engaging and reaching out in acts of reconciliation. Tonight is really all about what Jesus has handed over to his disciples, to those who follow him. Jesus' mantle, a share of Jesus, a share of God's unconditional love. Having loved his own who were in the world, Jesus loved them to the end. The question for us is a simple one. Will we accept the towel?